Without that, they simply have no power. And to show this in action, our first story takes us back to a time when Marion Crutchfield, a professional photographer, retired veteran, and former federal law enforcement officer, refused to give in to officers demanding his ID while he was working a job simply photographing a client's property.
Is that his? Let me talk to you just a sec. Sure. Because I think you were like taking pictures or something in the area by a military base, so neighbors were worried. And we got called.
I don't want to take pictures in case, because I'm on a job right now.
I get it. We're working too. It's just
here, hear me out. Mm-hmm. I'm retired.
Okay.
I was also a federal agent.
Perfect.
I'm retired from that.
So you understand?
Real estate agent.
I'm terrified. So you understand? So you understand what we're coming to, right?
I understand that we have a very nosy neighbor that didn't seem.
So what makes this even better? This guy knows exactly what he is talking about because he used to be a federal agent, a federal police officer, if you would say. So he knows exactly what he's supposed to do, how the process goes, what he is supposed to be doing, and he is handling himself so well right now.
Picture of anything.
Okay.
That didn't see me take a picture. He's telling me with my camera.
Okay.
And it's in this climate, responsible to take that position. And I'm offended by it as having a Bronze Star. You can see I'm retired. Was in law enforcement. This is ridiculous.
Good pictures sell houses. Informing a buyer that the home they intend to occupy is a stone's throw from a secured gate of a military compound is certainly of interest. We all know that pictures can be taken of whatever the eye can see while occupying a public space or from your own property. The resident of this house could legally install security cameras and have 24-hour surveillance of the gate operations. If it were illegal, taking Christmas photos with the family in the backyard would land them in jail.
That's ridiculous.
Okay, sir.
And I didn't put the camera at the base. I'm retired.
I understand.
It's on my ID. So it's unnecessary. And this is uncalled for. Okay. You guys have any other questions to me? Do you have any other questions? Because at this point, there's nothing else I can tell you. All right? There's nothing else I can tell you.
And it is very important that you try your best to terminate the interaction as soon as possible. You have nothing to talk about with the police. You should just keep it going, the interaction as soon as possible.
I'm at work.
Okay, we're working too, sir. We're working too.
I understand that, but you're interrupting my job. Okay, you're interrupting my job.
I'm just investigating.
What's your name and badge number?
Morale 1742. Okay. I'm just doing my job too, sir. Okay?
Always remember that they can investigate all they want, but you do not have to help them in their investigation. You do not have to help them to find things to pin on you. You do not have to help them to investigate you, to find a crime, to, eventually get you locked up. That is exactly what they are trying to do here, going on this goofy fishing expeditions, trying to get you all locked up, and don't put up with that.
We got a call about someone with a camera in front of military base. So we're just checking in what's going on.
And I told you, and I asked you, did you have any other
very
questions?
rudely. I'm just talking to you. You didn't let me talk at all. You just talked it.
I'm offended that you're interrupting me on my job. Then.
And I'm trying to do my job as well, sir. You didn't let me talk at all.
I asked you, what did you need?
I need to get your ID. You just showed me something.
I don't need to give you my ID. I really don't. I don't need to show you my ID. Because I've not committed any crime. If you have a right to be, right to see, right to seize, you don't have any of those things. Have you seen me commit a crime? Has anybody seen me commit a crime?
A lot of times we don't see the crime happen, but you have to investigate it anyway.
I'm not showing you my ID. You want to take me to jail?
I'm not taking you to jail, sir. Come on, you're escalating way.
I'm not taking you to jail, then we have nothing to talk about. Am I free to go should be your next question. Am I free to go? And if he says that you're not free to go, then you know to clearly ask him, what are you being detained for? Because this is unlawful detainment right now. If he can't articulate the crime that you are suspected of committing, and you know to find a way, keep asking them, am I free to go? Am I free to go? And if not, why not?
Because you're asking for my ID.
Yes.
Why do you need to run my ID?
Okay, sir.
You don't need to run my ID.
Like me.
And you know, I'm
I
right.
understand, but we got a call that saying he was taking pictures.
It's okay. Do you understand just how?
Okay. If I want to go on base, I have my ID to go on base.
I know, but she just told us that you were
It's
taking
very
it.
racist.
It is very racist. And you should know
She
better.
didn't say one word, and I was with him, and I'm white, so it's a racist.
This is
First
very
when we got the
racist.
call,
This is
there was no race
embarrassing for
involved. We just heard there was
Oh,
a
it
man with a
is.
camera.
I'm with him, and she
Very
didn't say
clear.
anything about me.
very clear.
Yeah. I mean, let's just move on.
I just wanted to.
She got them on defense right now with the R word, the racist word. I mean, they may have some kind of a motive to, be questioning him particularly, but we don't know that yet. So let's keep watching.
Check with him if everything was okay. Like, he's the one escalating it. He's the one escalating. There was no need for that. Like, I introduced myself. I just want to check, hey.
I think we just need to move
I
on.
was even super low. He's a photographer. Great. I just want to talk to him and say, hey, just so you know, there's a military base. It's kind of, that's it.
We get it. Can we just move on?
Yeah, absolutely.
Marlon, let's go. Come on, let's finish.
He's the one escalating things.
I asked him if I could leave, and you're asking me questions.
Okay, sir. Have a great day, sir.
It was definitely racist.
Our next story features Mr. Pop-Tart, a repo guy who was just trying to enjoy a late-night meal. Apparently, an officer thought that grabbing a bite at that hour was suspicious and couldn't let it go. So he demanded that Mr. Pop-Tart identify himself.
And always keep in mind that being suspicious or looking suspicious is not a crime. So you have a right to be anywhere that is accessible to the public. And simply looking suspicious is not a crime. And that shouldn't be some kind of reason for them to demand for an ID.
Doing? All right, how you doing? Doing good. The reason I stopped you, I didn't stop me. The reason I'm here is because hanging out in a driveway with my lights on, have closed business. Right, I get you. So is that one, but yeah, but are you sitting over there? No, I'm actually sitting right here. Am I breaking the law? No, just trying to figure out. Oh, okay. So, what you got going?
That is a good question for him to ask right there. Am I breaking the law? And if he tells you that you're not breaking the law, again, ask, am I free to go?
Doing my job. What job is that? A recovery. Yeah. What exactly is a recovery agent? Well, that could mean many things, sir, but
Parking mode enabled.
did I break the law? No, just suspicious sitting here. Oh, after midnight. Driveway of a closed business. What am I doing? Sitting in the. I mean, what am I doing? Eating dinner. Oh, okay. I'm just taking my break. Okay. You have any ID on you? I don't have to give you ID, sir. I didn't break any laws. Well, you do. Why do I have to identify myself? Because I'm actually identified. I understand, but what's.
Just because he asked you to identify yourself doesn't mean that you have to identify yourself when you haven't committed any crime. You have to know your rights. As a matter of fact, whenever you're done watching this video, go read the Fourth Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. That will give you the weapon that you need to be able to defend yourself in these goofy scenarios.
Law. Yeah, but I'm breaking any laws. God. All contact with law enforcement has to be voluntary, sir. What? Not really. Okay.
In the current situation, law enforcement certainly has the right to stop and ask questions of John, but at the moment, there is no valid reason to legally detain or identify John for simply sitting in his vehicle, even if it is parked on private property outside of normal operating hours.
Did he leave? No, he's still standing here. Don't talk to him. Well, he can hear you. Oh. I can hear you. Okay, what is wrong? What's the issue? What is going on now? We're just finding vehicles for our recovery agent. No, that's fine. He's sitting in the driveway of a closed business after midnight. I'm trying to figure out what he's doing, and he's being nothing but difficult. I'm eating my lunch, sir. I figured I'll sit here until he gives me his. Being difficult simply means that you are not cooperating to find stuff to pin on you. Now, if he gives me his identification, I find out he's got no wants and warrants, and he says he is who he's. Ding, 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 ding. He's on a fishing expedition to try to find stuff and to see if you have a warrant. And if you have a warrant to begin with, you should definitely be trying to get out of there and not giving you ID at all. But hey, stay out of trouble.
and you won't have to worry about it. But yeah, let's keep going.
I'll be on my way, and so will he. But until then, we're going to stand here.
But what's the reason for you needing to identify him?
He has none. I have no idea who this person is. He is required by law to identify himself.
What law is that? Can you quote the statute, Florida statute for me, sir? Because everything's being audio and video recorded inside this car.
Fantastic. I'm happy.
Me too. I appreciate the fact that they put this in the car for just these
Do
7.
you have your driver's license with you?
I do not need to produce that,
Do you have
sir.
your driver's license?
Did you stop me for a traffic infraction? Did I break the law?
I'm asking you to identify yourself.
Am I free to go, or am I being illegally detained? I'm being detained under what law have I broken, sir?
Driver's license and registration.
I'm asking you a question.
Control of a motor vehicle.
It's not on the roadway. You didn't perform a traffic stop.
License and registration.
He's on that Bluetooth or speaker.
Bluetooth.
I'm just trying to figure out if you're licensed and bonded with the recovery agent. Why are you making it so difficult? If you're doing everything right, why are you being so difficult not identifying?
Can I ask?
Why are you being so difficult? If you are so innocent, why are you being so difficult? Why not just give me your ID so I can violate your rights? If I am innocent, why are you going on a fishing expedition? You could literally flip this question on them. Why are you being difficult? Why not just give me the ammo to get you hemmed up? You know, if I am so innocent, why are you going on a fishing expedition and trying to find something to pin on me? So, hey, that question, you could literally flip that question and give it right back to them.
Question, Deputy?
No, I'm asking you questions right now.
Okay, I don't have to answer any of your questions, so keep asking questions.
Okay.
That is really smart. Remember, you have the Fifth Amendment right that protects you from saying anything. You do not have to say anything. Just be like, hey, at this time, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent, and you don't have to talk to them anymore.
Okay, sir. All right. Did you stop him for a suspicious crime or traffic violation?
I stopped him because he is in the driveway of a closed business after midnight. There's nobody else around here. And I'm trying to figure out what he's doing here. So I'm trying to identify him to see if he's got any wants or warrants and why he's okay, but he tells me he's working for somebody, and that's fine.
But there was no suspicion of a crime. There was no suspicion of a crime that you didn't pull the murder.
No articulable suspicion of a crime being committed, having been committed, no traffic stop,
Wait here.
no legal reason for me to produce identification for you, and no reason for me to answer any of your questions.
With both John and dispatch looking into the validity of the stop, the deputy returns to his vehicle to request a canine and supervisor.
There is no legal right to hold you.
I understand that, and I've already asked him if I was being detained, and he said I am being detained, which is an illegal detainment because I had no other reason to stop me. That's all right, it's all being audio and video recorded. I don't care.
Well, if you want I got the statute.
Oh, I know the statute. You know why he can't quote me a statute? Because he's violating my constitutional rights right now. And it's all being audio video recorded. I don't really care. Like I said.
Man, this traffic stop has been going on for way too long now. For way more than 15 minutes. I mean, if this guy had a reason to hold him, he would have already done something about it. If he had any reason at all, I mean, maybe he would have already searched the car by now, but he literally doesn't have a reason to hold him. He just want to run him and see if he has anything in his background. That's all.
Wow, but I mean,
I'm illegally detained right now. Illegally. So I'm not the one breaking the law right now.
Yeah, good. He knows what he's doing. You know what he's doing.
Yeah, I know what he's doing. I seen the motherfucker stop at the light, and he wanted to turn then, but he didn't. He went through the light, turned around, came back, and pulled in. He's just curious. He's just curious. And the motherfucker can't accept the fact that he has no legal right to detain me. And I have no legal right to produce identification. As many times, Dustin, as they've stopped me and ID'd me in this car, they should already have the information of me in this car.
Repos?
I'm a spotter for a repo company. I just hunt them. They pick them up.
So is that where you find the cars, you call them tow truck?
Yeah, we post them on our little thing. It's kind of like Twitter, but it's interagents.
Also, there's an app that you post like, oh, this car is here. Stuff
Mhm.
pick it up. That's actually kind of cool. I've never heard of that.
Upon the arrival of the supervisor and other backup units, John is released just before the canine unit arrives.
When I first came back by, I thought a drunken high centered himself coming out because
Oh yeah, on the angle, yeah. That's why I didn't want to sit there because it would look like I was hiding. So I pulled up here so I was completely visible.
good.
Just
We're friends now.
yeah, I didn't have no problem with you. The problem was getting ID'd for doing nothing wrong.
I've been doing this a long time. If I don't have to mess with somebody, I'm not messing with somebody.
Right?
It's not worth my time or trouble, you know?
Right. Well, I appreciate it, Lieutenant.
Then why is he prolonging it? If it's not worth your time and trouble, why is this traffic stop still going on for this long? There's literally no reason to be holding this guy. If he had any reason at all to think that this guy was committing any crime at all, he would have already done something about it. But just the fact that he is still here playing this goofy game with him, going back and forth with him, that means he got nothing on him. And you should not budge. You should just assert your right and let him know that you will not let your rights to be violated.
You have a good night. Stay safe.
And in our final story today, TRG4U-TV was at his local city hall to speak with the town manager. But things got out of hand when the elected official became aggressive and appeared clueless about the law. When police arrive, things don't improve. As it turns out, they were just as uninformed as the town manager.
What's up?
Nothing much. Are you the city manager?
I am.
Nice. Can we step out here?
You can talk to me right here.
Well, this is kind of crowded.
Don't tell me when and where I meet with you. So
Well, I'm
just
gonna
tell
be
me
going.
what you're doing right now.
I'm gonna be going in here.
This guy is already on a power trip. He really thinks that he is the ish in this whole building right now. So you cannot tell him anything. He has his mind made up and he is going to talk to you outside if he chooses to talk to you outside, and you will not tell him what to do. He is just on a power trip right now, and I can already see how this is going to go down.
You stand right here and tell me what you're doing in the building, taking pictures.
Taking pictures.
Yep.
Is that a problem?
It is. You
Why?
need to check through my office.
Well, I was gonna go meet with you first, but yeah,
And you are?
I didn't give my name. I'm just a cameraman.
Okay, you can be escorted out of the building right now. If you can't identify yourself, out.
What's the matter?
Don't-
Don't touch me, sir. Please.
You can go out or I'll have the police come.
What is wrong? This is a public building. I don't understand what the problem is. Really? Wow.
They'll be right down. Why don't you hang around?
Oh, I
I'd
will.
like to meet you.
Don't worry about it. I will. Wow, we got off to a wrong foot.
Yeah, we sure did.
Why is
Sure
that?
did.
You don't like cameras?
I don't think you really need to be talking right now.
I don't need to be talking.
A few more minutes goes by, and Officer Tardif of the Brewer Police Department arrives on scene.
Have you had other people come to your office and give you a hard time with cameras? Or the front entrance? How's it going, officer?
Hey there, how are you?
Doing good.
This guy's been wandering around the building, taking pictures, refuses to identify himself.
I just walked in and went in there. That's all I
Will
did.
not tell me why he's in the building, will not identify himself, and I said I would call the police, and you're here, and she has taken it from there. The guy has got an attitude to 5 miles long, so just get ready for it.
Step a second. Okay, you're being asked to leave.
First of all, man, this police officer is going about it all the wrong way. He should have, first of all, asked this guy, what is your business here and how can they help you? And then he just barges in talking about, hey, time for you to leave. You got to get out of here right now. He is not de-escalating. He is actually escalating the situation right now.
What are you touching me for?
Because you're being asked to leave.
Am I being arrested? Or?
No, but you're being asked to leave the building.
Oh, okay. I don't mind leaving the building, but I don't understand why everyone's having a hard time with me having a camera.
Okay. What's your name?
I didn't give it.
Okay.
Did I break a law?
You're being asked to leave.
Okay. I've left the building. Do you want me to step to the sidewalk?
Eventually, yes.
Okay.
Do you have ID?
I do not have it on me, no.
Okay. What's your name?
I didn't give it to you.
I'm asking for it.
Okay, but did I break a law?
No.
So why do I need to give you ID?
Because I'm investigating a criminal trespass. I asked you to leave and you refused.
It is not a criminal trespass if you haven't been trespassed for, and they cannot criminally trespass you from a public building if you are not doing anything wrong. And correct me if I'm wrong about that.
I didn't refuse. I wanted to talk to him.
Okay. And now you're talking to me.
Yep.
What's your name?
I didn't give it to you. Do I have to give you my name?
I'm asking you for your name.
Okay, but do I have to give you my name?
I'm asking you for your name.
He's asking you for your name, and you have the right to refuse to give your name if you haven't committed any crime. And he's free to ask, and you are free to refuse to give him the ID or your name.
You can call me good citizen.
Okay.
I mean, I'm wondering why he's so aggressive too. Like, what's his name?
Corporal Tardif.
So he's a corporal.
Yep.
Why is he so aggressive?
I mean,
you're pretty.
I never said that.
You're being pretty cordial with me, but him, I don't understand. Like, why is he being aggressive?
I don't.
Asking for my name. Do you really need my name?
I do. At this point, yes.
Okay. Why?
Because you're being trespassed from this property. So I need to give you a criminal trespass notice.
You need to give me a criminal trespass notice. Okay.
He said this is something normal that he does. He goes around to city halls and takes pictures and asks a lot of questions.
I ask about the towns and stuff like that. I want to know information on the town. Why is that a big deal? I don't understand.
And he also goes to local departments.
And I'm wondering,
you're causing concern to the staff here.
Causing concern by walking in and taking pictures of the walls?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
Your rights doesn't end with when other people's discomfort starts. And I mean, he was being smart for a second there. He told them to call him. He told them to call him a good citizen, and they put him down as the good citizen. I guess because he's bringing this information to people, and making people aware of how their rights could be violated. So he is a good citizen in my book.
So at this point, I'm being criminally trespassed from the building, even though I broke no laws.
Yeah. And I don't want you back.
Okay.
Do you have any business to do here?
Well, I was going to take a look at some of the stuff that they had inside on the walls.
Here, that's my question.
Well, my business is this.
But you don't have any official business to do with the city of Peru?
Yeah, I was going to ask the guy inside, the manager, about the city.
Okay.
I wanted to ask him about the city, and he just flipped out and started asking my name. Mm-hmm. And now you're asking my name.
Right.
And I have to give it to you, apparently, or else what? I'm going to be arrested?
No, I'm asking for your name.
Okay, but do I have to give you my name?
I need to fill out a criminal trespass notice for you not to return here.
Well, I just won't come back. That's all it is.
Well, you're still going to get a criminal trespass notice. That's why we need your name.
But if I don't give you my name, then what? I'm just trying to ask questions. So if I don't give you my name, how do you give me the trespass notice?
Well, it'll be issued to you.
Yeah, but how are you
I'll give you a paper copy.
Oh, okay. So you won't be able to get my name. Is that because I'm just trying to ask a question?
Why,
if I don't give you my name,
give me your name?
Because I don't want to be on your police report. I haven't broken any laws.
You won't be on a police report just because somebody can be on a police report and not break a law.
I was about to say that's a straight up lie right there. Oh, you won't be on a police report, and then he switches it up real quick. Someone report and not have broken the law. Well, that really doesn't make any sense. Why do you need to be on the police report to begin with if you are not a person of interest? If you haven't broken any law at all, why do you need to be on a police report to begin with? And your name is in their system for a long time, so that is why you shouldn't give up any personal information if you don't have to.
Just because you're on a police report doesn't mean you've broken a law.
Trespass from here, even though I haven't broken a law.
They're asking you to leave, and to do that because they can say who comes on their property and who can't come on their property. It's just like any other business in town. If they don't,
I'd have to disagree with you there.
You're wrong. I can tell you right now.
How is that a business? That's the city town hall.
It's our city office, and they conduct business here. They have a right to say who can come here and who can't come here.
Okay.
Just like any other store in town.
A store is a private business. This is open to the public. Is it not?
Unless they decide that they don't want you there. In that case, yes, you're not wanted here anymore.
I'm not wanted because I have a camera. That's the only reason I'm not wanted here. If I walk through that building,
I don't know why you're not wanted here. All I know is
I'm not wanted because I have a camera. How's it going, officer?
Hey, how are you?
Doing good.
The guy's been wandering around the building, taking pictures. He refuses to identify himself.
I don't know if that's why.
Come on now.
No, I'm not agreeing to that because I don't know why they don't want you here. All I know is that.
So I'm just asking him because he apparently, he's asking for my name. If I do not give my name, will I be arrested? So do I need to give you my name under threat of being arrested? No. I do not? Okay, good.
Then that's all the information you need right there. The next logical question here should be, am I free to go? And since I'm not under the threat of arrest, I am free to go as long as you are not threatening my ID. So I am not giving up my ID in this instance.
That says I'm trespassed?
I'm going to tell you that you can't come back here.
That's good enough.
Verbal trespass notice that you can't come back.
Okay.
Is that fair enough?
Sounds good.
Okay.
He messed up. He shouldn't give any verbal acknowledgement, any verbal confirmation. Or is that for asking him, hey, I'm giving you a verbal trespass. Is that fair enough? Just keep quiet. Is that fair enough? I'm not saying anything. Just sheesh. Shut up. Don't say anything at all.
You can leave now.
All right.
You're free to go. Have a good day.
Okay. Have a good one. I'm not on their property, right?
You are right now, yes. You need to step off to the sidewalk.
This is the sidewalk?
You're going to play that game.
I'm not playing a game. I just want to know. Am I on the sidewalk? Yes or no?
No, you're in front of the building. You need to move down here off the property.
So this is off the property? I'm trying to follow you guys' orders. That's all I'm doing.
All right, have a good day.
Have a good one.
Law enforcement often expect the public to provide identification on demand, even without reasonable suspicion, highlighting the disconnect between them and the community. Do you think the officers in this video were justified in their demands, or were they overstepping? Share your thoughts in the comments. The full videos and original channels are linked below. And if you're interested in more stories about government officials violating our civil rights, those are also linked on screen.
Okay. Thank you all for staying with me. We made it. And we did it in about 30 minutes. All right. So I hope you got something out of that. Just because they ask for your ID doesn't mean you have to furnish the ID, especially when you haven't done anything or committed any crime or being under any suspicion of committing a crime, right? And if you do commit a crime, that one is a given. You probably do have to give your ID, all right? But do not let anyone violate your Fourth Amendment right. Always refuse when it is unreasonable to furnish your ID. With that being said, I hope you got something out of this. I will see you in the next one. My name is Ben with Ben Speaks TV, and keep sharing your truth. And I will see you next time.